Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today is going to be the period episode, okay? Because I'm about to put y'all on to the period cups, honey, because every female should be using them period cups. If you get your period, you should be using one of them period cups, honey, because they are so convenient and so comfortable, and you ain't got to worry about, like, you ever have your period and everything be fine, going smooth, you got a pad on, and you might lay down or something. You get up, go check yourself. You ain't got no blood on the pad, and then it's blood all the way up here in the back of your drawers. Like, how do blood get on your drawers right here? Like, come on. You ain't got to worry about that with the period cup. So, let's get started with what you need to get. Now, all mine is the knockoffs because they all do the same thing. I don't recommend going to the Rite Aid or the Walgreens because they is going to charge you out the wazoo for the same thing that the Amazon $9.99 is going to do for you, girl. You better go to Amazon. But I'm going to show y'all 3 different cups. And I'm going to show y'all my favorite. I'm going to show y'all how they work, how you put it in. How you put it in with these nails, child. How you get it out with these nails, because that could be a task. But this is my little period bag right here. And this is one of the cups that it's like a knockoff. I don't know what it's called, Intima or Intimia or something. I don't know, but that's this right here, which this is my fave. This one is my fave. So we gonna come back to this one. But then I have a little silicone baggie that has my sterilization cup, because this is what you use when you clean them. As you're using them, you can just, you know, you open this up, put your little peroxide, vinegar, whatever you use to clean. Like, you can do vinegar and water and soap, you can do peroxide, water and soap, you can just do soap and water, whatever you feel like is convenient for you. But I use whatever I got. Baking soda and vinegar and water and soap. But what else is in this bag too is, this is a different one that's kind of like, can y'all see that? This one got like the little, now I don't know which knockoff version this is, but it's a knockoff, honey. I got it off Amazon, and I would put a link, but they don't even sell these no more, so yeah, I can't do that. But then I got this one, which this one is dusty. It's all dusty, and it actually has like measurements, lines on it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but to tell you how much is in it. But this one was my least favorite because, as you can see, like, look at this one and look at this one. Like, this one is just not sturdy, honey. The coochie said no. Like, I don't know if it's because I got kids. Maybe this might be better suited for like a teen or maybe a virgin or something, but no, the coochie said no. This one worked 10 times better than this. And then I also like this one better because of the tip that it has on it. It's easier for me to hook this on to my nail to pull it out versus this one. It's slippery, ain't got no grip, ain't got no hold. Like, this one is just a mess. But I recommend trying it because it might work for you. But it ain't work for Big Mama. And I also have my little spray bottle. I have another spray bottle too that I use. This is my water mister thing that I use. Like, if you're in a public restroom or if you're in somebody else's bathroom and you have to like wash your hands, this is like really, really convenient because you are going to get blood on your hands. Like, unless you can put gloves in your period bag, but if you ain't trying to do all of that and you ain't trying to have that extra expense, just get you a little bottle of water. Let me see if I see one of these other bottles. All right, so this is another bottle that I use that I fill up with water to spray and clean it off, to clean the cup off and to clean my hands off when I need to do an exchange in the bathroom. So this obviously lets more water out, but this one is more like a mist. Personal preference. Do whatever is best suited for you. But basically, what you do with these things, right? Where's the other one at? Where's the black one? But basically what you do with these things, like these two are basically the same. All you're going to do is take it, pinch it, and fold it like this. So this is how I do mine. So I just fold it like that. Now see how this one is a little bit more harder silicone, so it's harder to fold. But you literally just take it and just fold it up like that. And then you get to shoving it in. Now, once you put it in, now, granted, that fold may not work for you, but you try a few different folds. Like, I'm sure they have a couple of diagrams online. I'll try to find one and throw it in this video, but I just usually just fold this like so and just get to shoving it up in there. And then once you shove it in, it's going to open up, and then I'll just pull it down a little bit just so that it suctions to your walls. Yes, it suctions to your walls. That's how this is able to work and not leak. If you don't have it in the right spot, it is not going to suction to your walls and it is going to be blood everywhere. So just keep that in mind. But these are like super easy to use. And when you go to take them out, like I said, with this one, I basically will try to like hook it under my nail here like that. And then I'll take the other side like my nail and just hold on to it and then just pull it down. But if you can't get it out like that and it's in, you could just stick your finger in there and kind of like ease it on the side and then kind of like slide your finger down and pinch down on it, and it should come out if you have nails. This one right here, I love this one because it actually came with a little jacket to it that you can put it in when it's not in use. This one, this little thing I had to buy, which I didn't have a problem with it, but it's just an extra expense. If you don't want that, you might want to go with this one. Now, these out here, they don't really work that good for everybody, but it's my actual favorite. This, I have the least leaks with this, but it's basically like you take this, make a little sandwich, and then you just shove it in there. Now, when you shove it in, you have to push this back until you feel your vaginal wall, and your vaginal wall is what holds the cup up and holds it in place and make sure that you don't have leaks. Now, if you don't have this in the right spot, again, blood everywhere. But once you put this in like this, it expands, obviously, and then it just sits in there. No pain. None of these should give you any pain. If you have pain, you're doing something wrong. This sits like so. I think this one, I'm not sure which one collects the most, but for me, like, I got my tubes tied when I was 21, and that just turned my period into like a whole like 7-day massacre type of situation. So I went from literally like a 3-day light in and out, like a robbery type of thing, to like, oh my God, a 7-day mess. So with this one, once I tried this one, actually, I was like, I think I like this one the best because of how easily, you know, you can put it in. I feel like it's more easier to get this one in than this type because you can't really feel whether or not this is in the right place until you start leaking. But with this one, I feel like when you put it in, you know that it's in right once you get it in. But when using these, everybody in the beginning, they're like, this sucks, whatever, it's not working right. What's not working right is you. You don't know what you're doing. So you have to try these things out. And you have to, like, when you first start out, put a pad on still. Like, wear a pad because you're a novice. You don't know what you're doing. And it's a possibility that these things are going to leak. once you get it down pat, you can do other things like go swimming and possibly just wear a panty liner if you want, or reusable pads, or like those period panties or whatever, which I never tried those. I'm kind of scared about that, but you never know. I might get wild one day and just decide to give it a whirl on Amazon. But when you're trying these out, you definitely make sure you wear it with a pad so you can gauge how it's going to wear for you. So like basically, like say for instance, when your period first starts and you're like, your flow is like on full blast, you're going to have to empty this maybe every 2 hours, every hour and a half, every 3 hours. It's going to be different for everybody. So when you start wearing it, you have to just make sure that you time it, so that you know, like, okay, I changed this at XYZ time. I'm going to check it again at XYZ time. And that's how you come up with your pattern or your flow for what you're going to do as far as making sure that you don't have any leaks. Because if it fills up and you don't get to the bathroom, like, it's literally the blood is going to come out. And with this particular one, you can kind of like do the Kegel exercises if you go to the bathroom and you don't want to take it all the way out, and kind of like squirt some of the blood out. I know that sounds real crazy, but you can do that. But I don't do that because I just feel uncomfortable with doing that, and I just be wanting to take mine out and like rinse it off. So I don't really do that unless I'm like out, and I have to like really be in a crunch because when I'm out, because I don't even go to public bathrooms like that. Like I really, like, it has to be a real serious situation for me to go to a public bathroom. But once you get the hang of using this and gauging how often you need to empty it, it is the best thing in the world. Like, this made me so happy for my period. Like, I don't even be so mad no more. Like, I used to be so mad, like, when my period would come on, or when I could just feel my stomach just getting that period-y feeling, like, oh man, here come the bull. But these is gonna make you happy, child. And then you know you ain't got to buy all of that stuff you be buying throughout the you know, all of the pads, and you know, it's less waste, honey, because we care about the environment around here. But it's going to be less waste with less pads. And you can, like I said, you can opt for reusable pads if you want, or you can do the panty liner. I do both. I switch back and forth, or whatever I see, whatever I have in my bag. But yeah, these are amazing. Don't give up on it. If you just started using it and you feel like it's not that great, like, you just got to get the hang of it. Once you get the hang of it, you really gonna be like how them people be on the commercial. Like, you know how they be on the dish commercial and stuff, and they be all happy and they be in the garden with the flowers and all that. Like, that's literally me with this. But you ain't got to believe me. Don't take my word for it. Try it yourself. Now, this is just an added bonus. This is just an added bonus because I'm like, since you're not going to be bleeding into like a pad or something like that. You know how sometimes you bleed into a pad and it smell a little penny-like, or it smell a little metal-like, or some people just flat out stink. Like, if your coochie ain't doing right, and if that smell ain't smelling right, make sure you grab you some of these. Grab you one of these. This one I got from TJ Maxx, I think, or Marshall's, one of them. But it's a toilet bowl spray. If you're in a public bathroom, or if you somewhere where, you know, the vibe is going to get out, spray this before you start changing yourself, child, because don't nobody want to smell that, period. Now, I be using this for when I have to take a dump, which I try, like I said, I try to only do this in the house, really. But if it's a real serious emergency, like if you done ate some beans or something, or you done had some of mama's collard greens, honey, and they run through you, you never know where you might end up pooping at. So I always keep this in my purse. But if your vagina ain't smelling right, make sure you, even if your period is not on, if your vagina got a little twang to it, spray this before you go into somebody else's bathroom and using it, because 9 times out of 10, when your coochie stinks, somebody is always going to have to go into the bathroom behind you. And then you don't want that to be your legacy. Like, ooh, child went in the bathroom after her and her coochie was stinking. Oh, my God. You do not want to be that girl. So, this is an added bonus. Get it while it's hot. But y'all let me know what y'all think about these little period cups, honey. Because I feel like they is heaven, honey. They have helped me out tremendously. Bye, y'all.